This is WJZ Breaking News.
Today, I am submitting my written resignation to the Baltimore City Council. I am sorry for the harm that I have caused to the image of the city of Baltimore and the credibility of the office of the mayor.
Catherine Pugh resigns as mayor of Baltimore, so what happens now? Hello, everybody. I'm Denise Koch.
And I'm Vic Carter.
Jack Young is now the 51st mayor of Baltimore. In
a brief statement this afternoon, Catherine Pugh's attorney announced she is stepping down. WJZ is live with extensive coverage of all the angles of the still unfolding story. Let's go immediately to WJZ investigator Mike Kellgren, live outside the former mayor's attorney's office. Mike?
That we are, Vic and Denise. She is the second mayor to resign in disgrace in the past decade. But unlike with Sheila Dixon, who gave a tearful speech, we have yet to hear from Catherine Pugh. This should be a seamless transition to new mayor Jack Young. Tonight, he is in Detroit at a conference. Mayor Pugh was nowhere to be found when her lawyer announced her resignation without taking questions.
The following is Mayor Pugh's statement. Dear citizens of Baltimore, I would like to thank you for allowing me to serve as the 50th mayor. It has been an honor and a privilege. Today, I am submitting my written resignation to the Baltimore City Council. I am sorry for the harm that I have caused to the image of the city of Baltimore and the credibility of the office of the mayor. Baltimore deserves a mayor who can move our great city forward. I want to thank all of our department heads and staff who work hard every day to improve the quality of life for all who live, work, and visit our city. I also thank Jack Young, the president of the City Council, for his steadfast leadership in my absence. I wish you well in your new role as mayor of Baltimore City. Sincerely, Catherine E. Pugh.
The announcement comes 1 week after FBI raids on her homes in City Hall, and more than a month after she went on medical leave for pneumonia. Pugh is under fire for receiving almost $800,000 from organizations doing business with the city in no-bid contracts for her children's book, Healthy Holly. Jack Young will now take over. No fancy ceremony to make it official.
It's a bittersweet day, to be sure, but the cloud of instability over the city leadership is something I think that we all have to be very satisfied about. Mayor Young, as he said many times already, has already hit the ground running. He is focused like a laser.
And you are looking live at Pugh's resignation letter. You see the date is written in pen, so this may have been written some time ago and they were just waiting for when she would sign it. Her signature is here at the bottom. We do not know what will happen to her state pension at this point. Right now she's receiving just over $1,000 a month. She is not eligible for a city pension. Reporting live downtown, Mike Kellgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you. Let's go down to Kimberly Eaton. She's live at City Hall with reaction to former Mayor Pugh's resignation. Kimberly.
And Vic, the thing that we've heard over and over again today since 3:30 from city council members is that this is done. Pugh's resignation was somewhat expected this afternoon, but now they can truly turn their full focus to other city-related issues. Now, some city leaders have called it a sad but hopeful moment for Baltimore. Others have said this feels like a cloud lifting from around City Hall.
It's a sad day for Baltimore, but a hopeful one for our future. We have some stable leadership. We have a good police commissioner. We've got some good programs in place, and with credit to Catherine Pugh for that. She deserves thanks herself for the legacy she has left in terms of our commissioner, in terms of our violence reduction initiative, etc. So let's remember those good things too.
Today is a day of relief and accountability for the city of Baltimore. Now the city can move forward with tackling the vast challenges facing Baltimore, including improving our schools, reducing crime, and creating meaningful careers for Baltimoreans.
Even though it's a rainy day, nice to have the cloud lifted from City Hall in this way. I know for now Mayor Young, he's been doing a decent job, not only as council president, but now stepping into the mayor's role. It's great actually having someone who's been a council member and council president and now being mayor, having the open lines of communication. So some of you have been along with us with some of those violence reduction initiative walks. He's been very diligent with some of those as far as follow-up.
And city council members telling us today during this more than month-long unfolding scandal, they've gotten a lot of calls from their constituents, but surprisingly, not about the issues surrounding the mayor's office, more so about the larger issues surrounding the city. They have said that they have stayed focused on those problems and will continue to do so moving forward. For now, reporting live inside Baltimore City Hall, I'm Kimberly Eaton for WJZ.
All right, thank you, Kimberly. Now, Paul Gessler is live. He's in West Baltimore, and he has more reaction to the mayor's resignation. Paul?
Well, Denise, we are drawing a crowd throughout the day here. Many people know why we're here, and certainly they are asking about the mayor. Many people not surprised of this announcement today, but there are a few who are legitimately shocked that it has gotten to this point. People here at Penn and North know Catherine Pugh pretty well. Of course, she was a city council member before becoming a state delegate here at District 40, which covers Penn and North, ultimately going on to become state senator and then, of course, mayor in 2016. She, of course, was highly visible here 4 years ago this week during the unrest in 2015, standing alongside Congressman Elijah Cummings during those curfews, urging people to go home, trying to quell the unrest a little bit. There are many feelings here, but they are not limited to the empathy, but also that feeling of being let down.
I think it was ridiculous. I think you would think that Ms. Pugh would have had a lesson learned from Sheila Dixon and the mistakes that she made.
It's a bittersweet day for Baltimore to be embarrassed on national news by this mayor. But if you look where you stand at in the 40th district and you see our conditions, we needed a change.
I think it's entirely appropriate. Honestly, any politician that's being investigated by both the IRS and the FBI really should at least step down temporarily.
It has been 50 days since this story broke, and the former Mayor Catherine Pugh has gone largely unseen. Of course, not at today's briefing either. People here are saying that they wish her well, but they acknowledge that she still has a lot of questions moving forward in now this next chapter of being the target of federal, state, and city investigations and inquiries. For now, we're reporting live at Penn and North this evening in West Baltimore. Paul Gessler for WJZ.
Okay, Paul, thank you very much. And our live coverage continues now.
Right, let's go over to Mary and Rick. They have some more reaction.
That's right. Members of the Baltimore City Council have been posting their reaction on social media all day long. Zeke Cohen says the past month has been painful for all Baltimoreans. People deserve to have faith in their local government, and our city deserves leadership.
Brian Dorsey echoed those thoughts, saying her resignation was the right thing for Baltimore. It is a moment of both sadness and relief for our city. And then Governor Larry Hogan, he released a statement following Pugh's resignation. He says this was the right decision, as it was very clear the mayor could no longer lead effectively. The federal and state investigations must and will continue to uncover the facts.
Baltimore City can now begin to move forward. The state pledges its full support to incoming Mayor Jack Young and to city leaders during this time of transition. Denise, back to you.
Thank you, Mary and Rick. And now WJZ has the latest as Catherine Pugh resigns as Baltimore's mayor. It happened around 3:30 this afternoon. She was not present, but her lawyer read a statement on her behalf and showed her signed resignation letter. Last week, the FBI and IRS raided her home, City Hall, and 4 other locations connected with her. It is not clear yet what they seized. Pugh had been on a leave of absence from her post since April the 1st. So stay with WJZ as we continue to bring you more on the Catherine Pugh resignation as mayor.